from Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more Sims 4 Create a Sim. We are back with some more Among Us and the guessing game. That's the best I could call it, is just a guess-along game. But yeah, anyway, if you've missed the previous ones, like always, there is a link in the description below to the playlist, as well at the end of the video, so that you can watch those and see the other ones. And you especially would want to try to see the other ones, because if you want to actually try to guess along, 4 of these characters are imposters and the rest of them are crewmates. 14 of them, I think, because there is 12 from the game and 6 added colors that I just added in for fun and shit. So yeah, 4 imposters and 14 crewmates. So you got to figure out which 4 are imposters. And again, there are ways to tell who is imposter and who is crewmate. I have made little details and hints here and there, but I didn't want to try to make it too obvious, so you've got to try to pay attention. There also always is that like little 20-some second little clip at the end that shows a little piece of the final video that leads up to the reveal of who is the 4 imposters. Pink is the last color that is turned into a sim, so that is the last video before the reveal. So that is the last chance that you get to make your final guesses on who all is the imposter. Now we are obviously on the 7th character here, because the lovely Will decided that this was the next one in line, which is brown. So brown typically is a color that a lot of people say no one picks for wanting them. I admit, I have like a love-hate thing with brown. There's a lot of times that I don't like the color brown, and then there's other times that I'm like, why do I not like the color brown? It's actually a really nice color, like in terms of clothes and things like that. And I'm also a brunette, and I have brown eyes. So, and I actually like my hair and my eyes, so I don't know, I guess, sometimes it's weird, and I didn't ever want clothes that had the color brown, but honestly, brown actually looks really good on me. I don't know if it's because it sort of does go along with my hair and my eyes, or if it's partially also my complexion, or if it's a little bit of both. I don't really quite know, but it actually looks decent on me, so I shouldn't mind brown. But, sometimes I just don't see it as a pretty color or a nice color, but in fact, it actually is sort of a nice color to have. So our lovely Will here decided that brown was going to be a male, so I'm here creating him. I sort of wanted, I tried a bunch of hairstyles, as you probably noticed, but I was sort of trying to lean on a slightly longer hairstyle, and ultimately I decided this with, the more slicked back hair and the, shaved edges. I actually really, really like this hairstyle on guys, so I was like, yeah, I really wanted to try to use the braid, the shaved sides and the braids, and I probably could have honestly used it on brown, because it obviously it does have the color brown, so I don't know why I actually didn't use it on him, because this whole, a lot of this time, every time I wanted to use it, and either it just didn't match with the style that I sort of started going with the character, or that I was thinking in my head I wanted to go with the character, or it didn't have the right color. And I love that style. I put it on my Galarian Meowth in the Pokemon CAS series, and I love that hair. I've actually transferred that sim into my main save. I've changed his name and stuff. He's not Meowth. But, I have changed his name and stuff like that, but I really like that hair. The long braid with the shaved side on the guys, on the male sims, looks real nice. So I don't know why I didn't take this opportunity to use it, because there was a lot of times, especially after him, I was trying to find someone to put it on. It just wasn't working. But yeah, I could have used it on him, but I really like the hair that I gave him, so it doesn't really matter. But I will say, with the color brown, there is technically a lot of options, and that poses a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. Brown is a pretty common color in clothing and a lot of other things, but trying to find some of the shades of brown that I wanted did pose a problem. It was had almost too much of a reddish tone, and not more like a maroon reddish tone almost, because the darker reds, undertone to it, and I was trying to stick to more of the brown. I guess in some ways it's got more of a orange-yellow undertone type brown. I can't say warm, because technically all 3 of those are warm colors. But you might know what I'm trying to say. maybe. But, anyway. And also trying to give him a style, which he's got a pretty, I guess, basic style in a way. Like, I didn't go over the top with him, which sometimes I do that with a lot of my Sims. I try to go, like, give them, like, some super crazy style, or not really crazy, but just one that I don't personally see all the time, which may be why I do it, because I'm like, I wish more people around here would have decided to dress like that, but everyone around here is too basic or too southern. No offense to everyone who lives near me. But seriously. But yeah, anyway. And also the color of the brown character in Among Us does have that more lighter tone, at least on the top, because, you know, they have that slight shadowing on the bottom towards their feet. So I was sort of trying to represent that in some cases. This was one of them. So that's why I gave him that shirt. The shirt is a little bit lighter than I wanted to. It's like a caramel. That's sort of what I was going for. But it's a very light caramel. Probably would have been better if the shirt was a few shades darker, but it's fine. I didn't want it to fully match with his hair. That was also part of the thing. Like, I didn't want his hair and his shirt to blend in. And that's something that, with characters that I'm doing all based off of the same color, sometimes you gotta be careful of. Sometimes it looks fine. Sometimes the hair and the shirt are a similar color, but the texture of the hair, or the way the hair is sort of sitting, or the way it's done, looks fine. And especially if their hair's up in, like, a ponytail or a bun, or it's just a short hairstyle in general, it's fine. But when it touches the shirt, gotta be careful for them not to blend in. And also, I'm pretty sure it was him. I really wanted to give the shoes with the untied look to it, but I think it was something with the pants. Certain shoes, it was like the pants were trying to glitch over top of them, or it was sticking out too much. I think even with these shoes, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it was him. Or maybe it was more than one of them, but I think he's definitely one of them. The pants still technically are, like, glitching on top of or through the shoes, but it's not enough, and with the coloring and stuff, you can't fully tell. So I just went with it. But anyway, so this is the lovely brown Sim. Let me know down in the comments how you turned out. How you think he turned out. What? Anyway, I actually like how he turned out. I really like his hair. That's, like, my favorite part. And I don't give guys beards too often. And I'm trying to get better at that. Because, you know, some people really like having beards. And some people look good with beards. So, every once in a while, I need to be giving my male Sims beards. And I just keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, so he's got a beard. So I did do that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Feel free to discuss with anyone else and such. Who you think is the impostors and the crewmates? Do you think Brown is one of the impostors? He could be. You don't know. I know, but you don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the future colors and characters. And stay tuned to see who is the imposter. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye!